Hello Dodgers Nation, welcome back to the Dodgers Insider, your daily source for all things blue and white from Chavez Ravine. If you're a diehard Dodgers fan, today's update is a must-watch as we break down three massive developments that could reshape the team's future. From a shocking roster shakeup to a blockbuster trade prediction and even whispers of a jaw-dropping $600 million superstar linked to LA, we've got it all. So don't blink, because every second of this video matters. Let's dive right into it. Update 1. Dodgers formally release veteran following shocking DFA. It's the end of an era in Los Angeles. The Dodgers have officially released veteran catcher Austin Barnes following his surprising DFA last week. After being designated for assignment on Wednesday, Barnes has now been formally cut loose, according to the transactions log on MLB.com. That means he's free to sign with any team once he clears release waivers, if he hasn't already. And while the move may not come as a shock for those closely watching his recent decline, the emotional weight behind it can't be ignored. Barnes, now 35, was a key figure in the Dodgers clubhouse for nearly a decade. He arrived in LA during the 2014 trade deadline as part of a 7-player blockbuster that also brought Kike Hernandez to the Dodgers and sent Miguel Rojas to the Miami Marlins. That deal proved pivotal to the franchise's success in the following years. From 2015 through 2016, Barnes bounced between the majors and AAA, trying to carve out a consistent role. But by 2017, he had cemented himself as the Dodgers' go-to backup catcher. He served behind stars like Yasmani Grandal, Russell Martin, and eventually Will Smith. And let's not forget, Barnes played in critical postseason moments, including the 2020 World Series championship run, making key defensive plays and even contributing with his bat in crunch time. But as baseball goes, Father Time is undefeated. This season, Barnes' bat simply couldn't keep up. The Dodgers, in pursuit of elite performance at every position, made the tough call. With Smith entrenched as the starter and younger catching prospects waiting in the wings, the team couldn't justify keeping Barnes on the roster. Now the question becomes, what's next for Austin Barnes? Could he sign with a young rebuilding club that needs a veteran presence? Or might a contending team grab him for depth and leadership? Whatever the case, Dodgers fans owe Barnes a tip of the cap. His departure marks the end of a chapter, one filled with grit, loyalty, and championship pedigree. Update 2. Yankees among 4 teams linked to All-Star with $600 million price tag. Now let's shift from a goodbye to a potential mega welcome. Because if reports are to be believed, the Dodgers might be positioning themselves for one of the boldest moves in franchise history. According to a new report by Jim Bowden in The Athletic, Los Angeles is among 4 teams linked to superstar outfielder Kyle Tucker, who is set to hit free agency in the coming offseason. And folks, the numbers being discussed are jaw-dropping. Tucker, who's currently lighting it up with the Chicago Cubs, could command a contract north of $600 million. That's right, $600 million. A figure that would make him one of the 3 highest-paid players in MLB history, alongside giants like Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. Now, what makes Tucker so valuable? He's only 28, but already an 8-year MLB veteran. He's been named to 3 All-Star teams, owns a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger, and is having yet another monster year. Through 49 games, he's batting .268 with 11 home runs, 34 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases. Add to that a stellar .381 OBP and .532 slugging, and you've got yourself a 5-tool player in his prime. The Dodgers are far from alone in this pursuit. The Yankees are leading the charge, sitting atop the AL East with a 28-19 record and the second-best odds to win the World Series at +700, right behind, yep, you guessed it, the Dodgers, who are sitting pretty at +240. Also in the mix, the Philadelphia Phillies and, of course, Tucker's current team, the Cubs. But the real question is, who's willing to pony up for a $600 million superstar? The Dodgers certainly have the cash. We've seen Andrew Friedman and company go big before, from Mookie Betts to Freddie Freeman to Shohei Ohtani. But Tucker presents a different kind of gamble, one based on projection, potential, and long-term health. Still, pairing Tucker with Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman, that's the kind of lineup that keeps opposing managers awake at night. Whether this blockbuster actually materializes remains to be seen. But one thing's clear, Tucker is on the radar, and Dodgers Nation is watching closely. Don't be surprised if the front office makes another headline-grabbing splash this winter. Update 3. Dodgers trade prediction ships, off-pitching prospect for Orioles star outfielder. From future free agents to current trade buzz, let's talk about a juicy prediction that could shake up the Dodgers outfield this summer. With the MLB trade deadline looming, Bleacher Report's Kerry Miller just dropped a potential scenario involving the Dodgers shipping off one of their top pitching prospects in exchange for a proven all-star. According to Miller, the Dodgers could part ways with Nick Frasso, a 26-year-old right-handed pitcher currently in AAA and ranked as the 12th best prospect in the organization. The trade partner? The struggling Baltimore Orioles. And the target? None other than Cedric Mullins. Yes, Cedric Mullins, the former All-Star and 30-30 threat who's still showing power this year with 10 home runs. Mullins has been a bright spot in an otherwise disappointing season for Baltimore, and with the Orioles potentially entering sell mode, now might be the time to capitalize on his value. But it's not just Frasso on the move. The proposal also includes outfielder James Outman, who has had a rough go of it lately in LA. Despite multiple opportunities, Outman continues to struggle at the plate, failing to provide consistent offensive production. With Andy Pages now manning center field, the writing may be on the wall for Outman's time in Dodger blue. Mullins could immediately slide into left field, replacing the underperforming Michael Conforto and forming a dynamic outfield trio alongside Betts and Pages. The move would bring speed, defense, and power, all elements that align perfectly with the Dodgers' championship blueprint. And let's not forget, Los Angeles doesn't need to chase pitching right now. Despite a long injury list that includes Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell, and Shohei Ohtani, the expectation is that all three will be back and healthy down the stretch. That makes the rotation and bullpen more of a wait-and-heal situation than a go-and-spend one. So if the Dodgers are going to make a move, it makes sense to target the outfield. Mullins offers a proven, versatile bat with speed and defense. Frasso is expendable given the Dodgers' deep pitching pipeline, and Outman has simply run out of time to prove himself. Will this trade happen? That's up to the front office. But based on what we know, the pieces fit, the timing is right, and the Dodgers are always ready to strike when a win-now opportunity arises. So there you have it. 3 massive updates that could define the Dodgers' path for the rest of 2025 and beyond. Austin Barnes' release closes one chapter. Kyle Tucker's $600 million shadow looms over the future. And Cedric Mullins could soon be calling Dodger Stadium home. This team is evolving right before our eyes, and as always, Andrew Friedman and his team are playing chess while the rest of the league is stuck on checkers. But what do you think, Dodgers Nation? Should the team go all in for Kyle Tucker this offseason? Is it time to move on from Outman and bring in Mullins? And where do you think Austin Barnes will land next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update from the Dodgers Insider. We've got eyes on every move, every rumor, and every game that matters. Until next time, stay true, bleed blue, and we'll see you in the next one.